Okay, and there will be, let me look at the exact amount of BUSD that I'm going to put in there. It's around 2.5 million, and we have the pigs that are going to be deposited from the capital rehypothecation as well. I need to sell that cake in order to inject it. I'm going to do it as soon as it goes live. But we're going to send 2,511,000 to the Pigpen vault right now, and then I have another however much, $750,000 or whatever from the capital rehypothecation. And as soon as people start depositing and withdrawing from the piggy bank, pigs are going to be sent there as well for people to start earning and compounding into their Pigpen stake. Now, if you are in the credit contract and you want to stake to the piggy bank, you need to send BUSD to the credit contract. It's going to pair that BUSD for you, add the liquidity on PancakeSwap, and then credit you on the piggy bank. So when you send the BUSD and you approve and then confirm that transaction, it will pair that BUSD with the pigs in your credit contract, and then when you go to the pigs, when you go to the piggy bank dashboard, you'll see that the stake was created for you. So people who send pigs BUSD LP tokens to the piggy bank or credit to the piggy bank from the credit UI will get 20% better value in the first 48 hours. And we're doing this because we have a limited ability to set the price. And we have the ability to set the price 20% lower for the first 48 hours. So that's how that works. Then after the 48 hours is over, it's going to be corrected to the flat rate. So that 20% bonus will be removed after the first 48 hours. So, I would suggest if you have pigs in the credit contract and you want to credit to the piggy bank, get it done in the first 48 hours because you're going to get a slightly better rate, right? And when we're talking about compound interest, starting off with 20% larger principal makes a huge difference because you're going to earn compound interest on that extra 20%. Plus, when you make a bonus, when you time lock and you get that bonus is based on your principal. So if you have a principal increase by 20%, you're going to earn the bonus on that extra 20% as well. So that's huge, and it's something that everybody should consider taking advantage of. I'm sending the BUSD to the vault right now. Okay, it's pending. All right, guys. So literally all we have to do is unpause. Okay, that just confirmed. So now the BUSD is in the Pigpen vault. So literally all we have to do, guys, is unpause the contracts and push the build to the UI to enable the buttons. So what I'm going to do right now is start a 15-minute countdown, just so everybody's on the same page, right? And when this countdown hits 0, I'm going to unpause everything, and that's it. It will be live. So I'm going to jump off the call so I can prepare that. As soon as it's live, I'll jump back in. I'm going to leave this open, and Bartertown, do you want to take over from here?
I got it, bro. Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna start the countdown right now. All we have to do is unpause. That's the last thing to do. So when this hits zero, it's gonna be live, right? And of course, I'll announce that it's live after, but just be paying close attention to the countdown. So I'm gonna set that right now. I'm gonna post it, and there is only a BUSD pool, right? There is no BNB pool, so or wrap BNB pool or anything like that. So we're just using the BUSD pool, and in fact, we have disabled the BNB and BUSD pool. Sorry, we've disabled the BNB and wrap BNB pool. So essentially, the only pool that we're allowing trade for the new Pigs token is with the BUSD pool. So we will have strictly a BUSD pairing, and we're doing this, by design. So we feel that since Pigs is it's a yield farm token, essentially, it's a token that acts as a governance model for a yield farm where people can stake stable coins to earn yield, and it's the best hedge against overall market volatility. We wanted to essentially, set that hedge in stone by only allowing pairing with BUSD. This way, we only have a stable pairing, and we're not affected by the volatility of the rest of the market. And that, when you consider that, for example, the pig pen is paying out in BUSD and pigs, and pigs can only be paired with BUSD, it ensures that we stand alone from the rest of the volatility of the market. And I think that's more important now than ever. And it was a decision that is for sure the right way to go. So so have your BUSD ready. I'm going to post the countdown right now for 15 minutes. When that hits zero, we're going to unpause. I'm going to open up the text chat, right? So when we unpause, I'm going to get in the voice chat for another 10 minutes or whatever, just so we can kind of celebrate and I can say what's going on and everything like that. Then I'm going to open up the text chat because we put in a lot of work into preventing bots, the spammers and scammers that post the wrong addresses and all this stuff, and it's worked very well. As you guys, you might have noticed, we're not getting spam in the chat, and that's because we put a lot of work. We banned something like 13,000 bot accounts from the Animal Farm chat, and we put in an anti-raid mechanism, and we put in a CAPTCHA. So we got rid of virtually all the bots from the group, and we put in protection in place so they can't be coming back in. At least not in high volume. You can never prevent 100% of it, but people can't automate and add a ton of them. So we're ready to go, guys. It's extremely, extremely exciting. Now, remember, this is a new token, so we're going to be listing on, CoinMarketCap again. We're going to be listing on CoinGecko again. We're going to be trending on DEX tools again. So, this is going to be huge, guys. And this is your opportunity to get in at the ground floor and take advantage of all of that hype. All the hype of a new launch, essentially. But what kind of new launch have you ever been in that only has 3% of the tokens in circulation? And this much hype, this big of a community. So this thing's going to go 8 mode right now. So exciting, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna post a 15-minute countdown, and then I will be back.
Shout out to I got you, brother. I got you. Congratulations to everybody in this community. Everybody who put their brick in. Every member of this community counts towards the monster, the massive, community-driven, greatest DeFi project that there is in crypto. The Animal Farm, the Drip Network community, our monstrous YouTuber base that keeps increasing by the day. Piggy Bank is going to have the most exposure than anything else that has ever been launched within our ecosystem. Think about that for a second. Our community has grown so large. The incentive is there with the referral system and the airdrops for this to be a spectacular and great event. And our community has made massive gains, even though the market has collapsed around us. You know, if you're in drip, you know, you feeling excellent. You have plenty of capital ready to ape, ready to ape into this project. And there was people on the outside who didn't get a chance to get in at the ground floor, and they seen this community, you know, pot boiling in the corner. They're like, wow, what are these guys doing over there? Damn, I wish I would have got in, you know, on day one. I wish I would have got in at the ground floor. Well, this is your opportunity, the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to have this PIG's governance token, right? Being able to own the animal farm, having decentralized ownership of the animal farm. Ray, what's the perk of that? What's the gains from that? With this PIG's governance token, we're going to be able to earn from the pig pen, you know, dividends from the farm, rehypothecation. We have partnerships that FOREX is alluding to that's going to add more collateral for rehypothecation, and a bullish partnership that's going to be able to expand our community above the horizons that it already is and earn more capital on the back end for that pig pen. Bullish, right? Piggy Bank, there's no inflation right now. So the Piggy Bank, over 97%, I believe, pig tokens are locked into smart contracts. So we're playing with a little 3% over here, moonshot, right? This is the time. And what will PIG's governance do for us in the future? Partners lined around the block, lined up around the block, dying to get our community exposure. Thousands and thousands of people, right? Hundreds of thousands of drippers and community members. Why wouldn't you want to be a partner with the Animal Farm, the greatest DeFi project that there is in crypto, Drip Network, the greatest DeFi protocol that there is in crypto, 100,000 drippers plus. 1 year going strong plus. Unlimited uptime, right? Unlimited uptime, however my man says it, right? Continuing to thrive and survive. Having that PIG's governance token allows you to have governance and vote into, into Animal Farm, different protocols that want to be partners with us. So by having a PIG's position, you developers out there, you give yourself an advantage to be able to vote your project potentially into the Animal Farm, to bring hundreds of thousands of eyes to your project. Why wouldn't you want to get a PIG's token as a developer looking to partner with the Drip community, with the Animal Farm community, and get that kind of exposure? We're talking about venture capital groups, investment groups, multi-million-dollar investment groups, right? All kinds of different investors in the Drip community, in the Animal Farm community. The future of the Animal Farm is a $1 billion protocol, TBL, and we're going to get there sooner than you think. So this is a great opportunity to get in at the ground floor, and also for you new investors out there, within this 48-hour period, we're going to get a 20% advantage of our deposit into the piggy bank. So this is an excellent opportunity for us. So I'm just bullish, man. You know, we come with our theatrics. They call it fluff, but they rather see Richard Hart twerk on Twitter and still no pulse chain, right? So maybe FOREX makes you wait another 10 minutes. But FOREX has established themselves multiple projects that have brought people in this community millions of dollars. He has the track record. We've been promoting his project since 2020, been making gains with FOREX Shark. So all the fun, all the noise, cut it. All the forks, garbage. Nothing can fork our community. Nothing is better than what we have here in the Drip Network community, in the Animal Farm community. The best press release in crypto. You know how I know? Because we bring millions of dollars into the ecosystem. That's why. Because the press release is the community, is all the members in the community together. And mighty leader at the forefront. So shout out to everybody in the Animal Farm. Shout out to the community. Any admins want to speak? You got the floor. I'll take 5 for a second. Oh, real quick, if you guys didn't see the video, DeFi Proof, his channel, he made an Animal Farm anthem. Make sure you guys go to DeFi Proof's YouTube channel and check out the Animal Farm anthem. Fire, because our community is the best community in crypto, most talented community in crypto, period. Hold on, Daily Income Guru, let me get you in, bro. Say a few words, my bro. When Income Guru gets on the jack, it's go time. We moon.
Oh yeah, it's definitely go time, man. It's definitely go time. Like I last night in the drip group, I kind of opened up the voice chat to talk to people, um, because it was muted for a little bit. So now, I want to give people a chance to be able to speak, ask questions. Um, man, this is super bullish. Like I feel like this all had to happen for us to actually be ready and bullish in the time of a bull market. Because like I was telling people last night, when Drip first came out and it launched around the same time, right before the market crash of last year from 60,000 to like 40K Bitcoin, the same thing happened. And at that time, Drip came out, it hit the markets live at like $5 and then went up to $10 and then crypto started crashing and then Drip stayed around $3 and just stayed there the whole time where everything was crashing and still paying 1%. And after people started realizing how Drip was kind of just maintaining like a stable coin through the crash of everything else for like a month and a half, it started to pump when people started picking up. So this time it was on like 3 or 4 thousand people that knew about Drip. And we started pumping from like $7 all the way to $58 around the time of B farm and stuff like that. So it's just funny. The same time this year we're having the same crash in crypto, and we're coming with bullish news while everything else is looking bad. One of the largest blockchains, financial blockchains, is going down. Everyone knows which one that is, and it's a DeFi blockchain project because everything was decentralized finance there, and they were major. Whether it was planned or not by bigger people, um, people are questioning that, but hey, it's making Drip look even better right now. So the fact that we have everything done, the migrations are already happening for V2. It's a good thing we were already unpaused, because if we had not been paused before this and just got the update from PancakeSwap for V2, we would have had to pause and not been ready for anything. We could have been paused for like a month in a bear market. And instead, we're actually about to be on full go in the bear market because we paused before Animal Farm, before Pancake announcement and all that. So everything is just like divine timing. It's gonna be crazy. So we may see pigs today pump to 1,000, easy 1,000. Now you gotta remember, the more valuable pigs is, the more valuable everything becomes. Because if you open up Drip BUSD to farm pigs, and that's paying 3, 4, 5% a day staking Drip BUSD, then now there's a massive amount of people. If you look at the wallet holders that are holding Drip tokens, so now Drip is kind of becoming like a storage of value. So people are holding it and trying to, instead of actually just staking, they're holding it just like they hold Bitcoins. And so I think right now, when this goes live, we should probably see a massive amount of drip being added to Pancake Swap to start trying to find farm pigs, especially if you can make 2, 3, 4, 5% APY. Now, again, the higher the pig price, the higher the daily percentage you can earn with drip. So that means drip is going to start to move like crazy. And now this time on this run, we have tens and 100,000 plus people ready to go on any bullish news. It's just going to be insane. So, I mean, this is going to skyrocket pigs, skyrocket drip, and then dogs comes with the full farm open back up. I mean, while everything else is looking sad, yeah, this is it. So everything happens for a reason.
Shout out to the Daily Income Guru, Crypto Vengers on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel for sure. And one thing, somebody posted in YouTube, right? They said, "Oh, you're crying about the recession, guys. The recession is where innovation is built. The recessions, when the markets are down, is when you plant those seeds and you water those seeds, right? Because then eventually." Economy continues, problems get fixed, then the economy gets bullish again. And what happens? Those seeds, those plants that you were growing, they grow, they mature, and they bear fruit. So one of these seeds that we're planting right now, us here at the Piggy Bank and the animal farm in our community, we're planting these seeds right now, getting in at the ground floor, because we're going to put our stakes in. We're going to set those stakes for months and years as we're continuing to grow and expand this community and ecosystem, and Forex continuing to build and add utility to the whole ecosystem, making everything bullish, as you've seen him do. You're planting those seeds and growing and maturing, and bearing, excellent fruit. That's what we do. So it doesn't matter. Recession doesn't matter when you're putting in those seeds, when we're having this excellent community, this expanding community, and we're growing this, and we're putting forth effort and work, and we have the example, Forex Shark, grinding, giving us updates every step of the way. Yo, you may not like how he handles certain things, but it's fine, because we're here now, today, and the Piggy Bank will launch. And we will continue to expand and grow this community. And each member of the community has a brick that they could put in. Remember, we all own this. As Pigs governance token holders, this is our farm. So we're going to take it into our hands. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Anybody else in here? Let me see. Who else is in here? And shout out to everybody who does content. Okay, bro.
I'm getting messages from people. Apparently, some still don't know what quite to do. I don't know, maybe because they got to see it visually.
Forex is coming back in like 5-10 minutes, guys, and we're gonna get an update. And the Pigs token is gonna be on pause, and then we're gonna be able to ape. And then you're going to be able to claim your pigs. Forex literally just explained everything a couple seconds ago. So you'll be able to claim your pigs, and you'll be able to allocate them either into the piggy bank or into the pig pen. And also Forex is going to explain, he's going to wrap it up in a couple minutes.
I mean, it's
so shout out to
really
everybody.
simple, guys. If you did absolutely nothing, let's say you did nothing with your pigs, if you're already in the piggy bank, you have to do absolutely nothing. All your things have already been done for you. All the work is done for you. You just need to go to the new website and go to piggy bank and just rolling. If you have pigs that were just sitting in your wallet, you have to do nothing. That's already been airdropped to you. If you were in the pig pen, you do have to do something. And you should have credits that you're going to decide what you're going to do with those pigs that were in the pig pen. So either you're going to go back in the pig pen or you're just going to go into the piggy bank. But if you decide to take those pigs and go in the piggy bank, you're going to have the BUSD ready to go with those pigs to credit yourself on the credit page to go into the piggy bank with those pigs. But I'm saying if you got loose pigs, I would go into the pig pen because you want to be in there. There's already $2 million ready to be distributed to the pig, um, the people who put their pigs inside the pig pen. So for me, I'm going pig pen. The piggy bank, I've already got
Right.
stakes there. The piggy bank was already paying good before the V2 and this extra distribution of more piglets. I'm just excited to see these earnings. If these earnings what I think they're going to be, get ready to see pigs fly to thousands of dollars. Like if it's maybe 2x more than what we were earning before, oh my god, pigs is to the moon and space.
So guys, keep in mind too, two things. One, somebody said, "Oh, can early holders dump on new holders, etc." You can't even dump because you have to allocate. We're getting a vested. We're getting vested pigs, so you have to go into a contract. The pigs are gonna go into piggy bank or the pig pen. So there's not going to be a dump. You're not going to be able to do that, right? So that shuts that down, right? And 97% of the supply is locked in smart contracts. So we're going to be bullish. The other thing, though, before I get into that, make sure you don't fall for any fake pig tokens, piggy bank token, XYZ. Just follow the announcements channels, follow the links that Forex Shark puts in the announcements and in the pinned comments. Watch out for fake Forex Sharks that may be DMing you. Watch out for fake admins that may be DMing you these different contracts. Don't be in today's not the day to be a noob. Make sure you guys get it together and focus. Also, if you want to pair your tokens, you have to go to Pancake Swap and pair your pig token with your BUSD. Equal pairing amounts, 50-50. Pig token price, whatever it is, the value of that with the BUSD price, and utilize the contract address, the one that Forex Shark provided. And that's how you're going to be able to add liquidity to the pig token. And then you can utilize that LP and use that LP for the piggy bank if you're buying brand new tokens right now. So make sure you guys understand all those simple things. Where do we get our LPs that we sent in? So all of these different updates, guys. Forex Shark mentioned it just now. Make sure you guys are following the updates, following the announcements. What Forex Shark saying, right? He says, okay, we unpause 15 minutes. As soon as we unpause this live, Pig Token Addy, he said 5 minutes. So 5 minutes. Okay. See, I gotta get off. I got an ape, son. Yeah, I got an ape, bro. Yo, Forex, hold it down, bro. I want to get it. I want an ape.
To be ready
Big
too,
money over
man.
here.
I'm ready to buy some
I'm trying to
pigs.
ape. I gotta shut this YouTube down, bro. Matter of fact, I love you guys on YouTube. I love you guys. Shout out to everybody
Yeah,
who's joining me on
I'm gonna
live.
keep this open, but I'm gonna be ready to buy pigs.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna stay in the chat, but I gotta shut down the live because I got an ape, yo. Let me start streaming over here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Subscribe to the channel. I'm staying in the live. I'm staying in the voice chat, but we shutting down YouTube because I need to ape. I need to ape. Yeah, we're gonna shut down the YouTube. Yeah, shut down the YouTube.
We can't buy right now. We can only buy when the countdown hits, right?
Right. Let me see. All right. Mm.
trying to find out. It kills me when they try to find out what to do right at the last minute. We about to go live. We gotta, you gotta be laser focused on this. Now I know it's kind of we had so many launches, but this time this is the real deal. But it's pig time.
Real talk. And people asking about LPs. You should have Pigs LPs in your wallet because I see my LP. I see my Pig BUSD LPs in my wallet. Also, if you're having issues on the site, do standard operating procedure. Clear MetaMask. I mean, reset MetaMask, clear cache, update your browser. Freaking close your browser, open it, use a different browser, restart computer. Standard operating procedure. Do that if you're not seeing something. So make sure you guys understand that. You can hear a needle hit a haystack. Yeah.
Man, this is crazy. I don't know what to try to do first. Try to buy it first, or hop in the pig pen first.
Buy first. I mean, yo.
I'm trying to have my computer and my phone at the same time doing two different things.
Smart, bro. Even a compound is also a good move too, because you're gonna get that price, the earliest price of in the piggy bank. Like if you have a stake there or something like that. There's a couple of moves, guys. Opportunity is now.
Okay, we already have large amounts of liquidity. It's just ready. He just only thing it looks like he has to do is unpause. It's looking like $15 million in liquidity with Animal Farm BUSD. Okay. Wait, are we live? I'm getting a different message when I try to buy it. Oh shit. I think we're live. Yeah, I think we're live. Come on. Yeah, we're live, man. We're live. I wish you could hit a max button to put your pigs in there, man. 3-7.
Okay.
No.
I got my first buy.
What? It's on. Oh my gosh, yo. Come on. I hate doing MetaMask on the computer. It's just slow. It's best to
Yeah,
just.
MetaMask sucks, bro. Tired of MetaMask.
It's slow, man. Oh my god, on the computer, waiting for the pop up so you can buy. Oh, it's $200 now.
Yeah,
It's
200.
good. Okay, let me send this to myself, yo. And see, it's oh my gosh, I should have been on the phone trying to buy. And I ain't got time to talk or ask no questions, yo. It's buy time. Wow. There we go. Much faster to use Trust Wallet. Dang. Oh, did I get into the? Did I get into? Did I end up getting into the pig pen? Let me check. Should have got credited to the pig pen. So yeah, first step, guys, make sure you get into that pig pen with your pigs as quick as possible.
Let's see.
Transaction failed. Wait, we can't put the decimals to get into Pigpen? We just got to put whole numbers?
No, I claimed my whole decimal. Long ass decimal. I did the whole shit.
Yeah, what the heck is going on? Let me see.
Yo, clear cash, bro. Clear cash.
Let me see.
Whoop, dip got 8.
Wow.
Dip got 8.
All right, guys. So it's live. Everything appears to be working 100% correct. We disabled selling for the first 5 or 10 seconds. You might have saw that on Dex Tools, just to make sure it wasn't botted. And then we confirmed that we enabled selling right away. Of course, people can see people have been buying
Finally went through
for the past 5 minutes or whatever. And yeah, everything's working perfectly. and the price is pumping.
Wow.
Yep. So let me just look at how people are interacting with the various contracts and everything. I see people are getting into Piggy Bank and getting into Pigpen. And the price is moving. Right. Let me get these contract addresses. I'll post. Actually, you know what? Let me unmute the text chat. Beautiful, guys.
Do you? Okay, I have one. Oh man, I don't know if I want to say that for an interview, but I definitely have some good questions. Let me see. Yeah. Let's see how.
Well, let's. We can do an interview tonight if you want to do an interview tonight. We'll schedule it. I want to be focused on what's going on right now with the contracts and everything.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. I think.
Yeah, me too. Okay, let me. Okay, and I just want everybody to know that we minted some extra pigs to make sure we had enough for everything. So there was like 36,000 extra pigs. We just burnt them. So any extra pigs that were in the deployer wallet, we're just burnt. And I'll post the address so everybody can see that transaction.
For those asking how to buy, you can buy on Pancake Swap.
Yeah, exactly. Let me post a link to the exact package swap transaction page. So
I use PooCoin because I can put auto slippage. So I just buy it from there.
okay.
Oh my God. Yes, you need to, if you have credit tokens, you need to, I'm just answering people's questions. If you have credit tokens, you need to go to the credit page. You
Yeah.
need to if you decide if you want to go claim to Pigpen or claim to Piggy Bank. For me, I'm going Pigpen because there's over $2 million in there that you can earn from. The quicker you get in there, the more you can get of it.
So so people. So I saw some people saying they're having trouble crediting to the Pigpen or whatever. I'm gonna post a link right now on where the contract transactions on BSC scan. You can see that people are successfully using the credit contract to credit Pigpen. You can see there's
Yeah,
tons
it's just a
of
lot of people going trying to get in at once. I think there's a problem because I got in, but the first couple times it said boom boom failed because it's people trying to really get in there. But
yeah.
it's just suggestion.
There's always whenever you have thousands of people trying to interact with the same contract at the same time. There's only so much data that can be confirmed on each block, which is why there's gas wars and why people turn their gas way up, which isn't that much of an issue on BSC, but that's what that's all about. So.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait, sometimes.
All right, guys. I would say just be patient. Everything is working, 100% correctly. Just, be patient and figure it out. So, you can see everybody saying Pigpen works. People saying Piggy Bank works. They're both working. Just, be patient. If you're having an issue, ask your question if you have a question to ask, and we'll get to that. But we see both. Everything is working, right? You can see people posting right now. Pigpen is working. Piggy Bank is working.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people are trying to get into Pigpen at one time. That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, now I can see the. What's the value of a truffle right now?
I don't know. I would have to. I don't have anything staked on it, so it's kind of impossible for. Well, let me see. Maybe it's. Let me just go to the Animal Farm site. Maybe it's displayed with even if I don't have a stake.
Everybody's truffle value should be different, no? Depending on when they bought.
No, well, okay. So the price they pay for a truffle would be different, but the current value of each truffle would be the same for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the current value per truffle.
But the contract was seeded with over 100,000 ETH worth of essentially starting liquidity in the contract, which it didn't actually have in it, but we kind of tricked it into thinking that. Plus another like something like $13 or $15 million worth of real LP tokens that we sent to it. So because of that, the truffle's price is not going to be super volatile, which is what you want. You don't want it to be super volatile because you want the ROI that people are earning to be largely based on how often they're compounding and what their time lock is. Not so much whether they got in today or tomorrow. There is some slight difference there because the price is determinate on the LP balance, but the price impact is very small. So, and that's a good thing because it means that everybody's going to get a fair truffle price. And when you deposit, what happens is it buys truffles for you at whatever the rate is. It then compounds them into piglets for you, and then the amount of piglets you have determines the ROI that you make. So this is why people got so much more value in the new piggy bank contract, because the starting seed amount is so large that everybody got a fair rate, and especially relative to the first rate. Now, all right. So one thing I should say is with the PIX credit contract, if you're trying to credit to piggy bank, what it's doing is it's taking the current price of the PIX token, and it's updating that about every 10 seconds. And then you choose your slippage, and the slippage is based on whatever rate is on the UI. So when the PIX token is super volatile at first, you're going to have the typical allowed slippage issues with like you would have on PancakeSwap and anything. Trying to add that liquidity when the price is moving. You can reduce the chance that you're going to have a failed transaction by increasing the allowed slippage. But when it's super volatile, you could still have some there's still a chance it could fail. You're just gonna try again. It's just because the price of Pig's token is volatile. But the higher you set the allowed slippage, the less chance you'll have of it failing. Okay, so also increase gas. Increasing gas is always going to be a good thing to do when there's congestion. Let me see. Yeah, and I can see when I'm looking at BSC scan, there are a ton of transactions going into the piggy bank. So, I mean, just BSC scan updates about every 15 seconds or so, and I can see 17 seconds ago there were, I don't know, 25 transactions. 20 seconds ago there were 30 or something transactions. So people are definitely getting their money in there. Beautiful, guys. And we put so much work into this, man. Like we wanted to ensure that everything would be perfect. And from what I'm seeing, everything is working perfectly. It's a relief, even though we put in the work, we did the test. It's always a relief because these days are always stressful. And, you know, just my dev team and myself have really, I feel, upped the quality of the work we do and really are set a new standard for ourselves. And, you know, everything we do moving forward from now is, you know, just going to be the highest possible quality standards you can do as a development team in crypto. And I'm not even willing to develop anything unless it's something that changes the space in a major way. And we have so much left to do, right? So with Animal Farm, we have the Animal Farm migration to do. We're going to start that next week. All that will be is allowing people to take the funds that they have in the V1 Mastership contracts and easily migrate it over to the V2 contracts and take the dogs, the V1 dogs that you have right now, and set them into a credit contract so we can remove that liquidity and migrate it over to a V2 dogs, which is interoperable with the V2 PancakeSwap syrup pools. So we can do the collateral hypothecation or yield on it. Now, on top of that, we are not only going to be earning yield on the LP tokens like was previous. We're now, due to a deal that we negotiated with a partnership with a major DEX, are going to be able to earn yield on our single asset tokens. And this is going to be another huge multi-million-dollar a month cash flow that's going into the pig pen. So right now you see that there's there's BUSD and there's pigs being paid out in the pig pen. The amount of BUSD that will be available to pay out is going to be greatly increased in a couple of weeks due to the Animal Farm going live and the additional cash flows that we did not have in V1 that we're going to have in V2. And this is going to make a huge difference. We still have the vaults to do for Animal Farm, which we have multiple projects that are ready to go that want to have a partnership with us. They want to give a percentage of their total supply to use for people that pair pigs and pair dogs and pair drip in the vault contracts with their native token to earn their native token as a payout. Now, I wish I could say it right now. I'm going to confirm with this partner before I say anything publicly, but in the next couple weeks, we're going to have a major partnership for Drip, which is going to provide a new product for Drip that this major DEX is only providing for what they consider the top 5 best up-and-coming projects. And Drip is one of them. And it's going to allow people to stake Drip and Drip LP tokens on their in their new product. This new product is essentially going to give you an NFT when you do this, and this NFT determines the rate at which you'll earn yield, and it's based on when you deposit the drip and when you deposit the drip LPs. So this is going to allow people to earn yield and incentivize people to stake up and lock more drip and more drip LPs on a major DEX, and this is their new product. So they're going to be promoting the hell out of it. And of course, that's huge, because them promoting their own product is promoting us, because we're one of the 5. I don't even know if it's going to be 5 at first. I know we're one of the first ones. So, they told us, the people that they're working with to go live, we're going to be in the first round of it, and there's only 5 altogether. So, there's a chance that when it goes live, it will only be us and 1 or 2 other projects that even have this product. And then when they do the full launch of their product, it's only going to be the top 5, best BSC projects in the space. So this is huge for Drip, right? We're going to get the UI going immediately for Drip, because I want the new UI out when this product comes out. So everybody that gets exposure from this co-promotion and from the new product, because people are going to go on this major DEX, they're going to see that they have a major new product that they're promoting. They're going to look at the product and see, oh, there's only a few tokens that I can use to interact with it, and Drip's one of them. What is this Drip? Then they're going to go to our site. They're going to see the new UI. So it's important that we get the new UI out before this happens. So that's, so previously what I said is we're going to do the rest of the Animal Farm migration, and then I'm going to focus on the Drip UI. But due to this partnership deal that we secured, which is only a couple of weeks away, we don't have time to wait on that UI. So I'm going to get the UI out. Tomorrow we're going to start, really getting involved. Because it's already been developed. We have a few things to do, though, right? The contracts need to be wired up to it. We want to get the testimonials that we've been collected, put them on the front page. There's a partnership, there's a place for partnerships on the front page, and it's going to be great because we're going to be able to put our new partnership on the front page right there. And, of course, Animal Farm, we'll promote Animal Farm on it, and all that. And then we have the Scratch Ticket Protocol. Scratchy is what we're calling it now. That's at least the working name, and we've come up with some different designs, so I think that's what we're going to go with. This is going to allow people to buy Scratch tickets on the Animal Farm site and on the Drip site, and depending on where they buy it, 20% of all the BNB used for each batch goes directly to buying the Drip token and buying the Dog and Pig tokens. Now, the Drip tokens that it buys will be sent to the Drip vault, and this is millions of dollars every batch, and 20% of it will be used to buy Drip and sent to the vault, and we're going to be doing these rounds every day. So this is millions of dollars worth of additional cash flow that's going to be coming to our projects every day. This is huge. And with pigs, what I need to determine and what I'm leaning towards is dogs will get burned, right? So the 20% of the BNB used to buy tickets on the Animal Farm, 20% of that will be that's used to buy the Dog and Pig tokens. Will buy dogs. The dogs will be burned, and I'm thinking the pigs will be sent to the pig pen. So it'll be another huge cash flow going to the pig pen. So the piggy bank, there's nothing like it, right? It offers an opportunity for mid and long-term play, and I would say that the piggy bank is the long-term play, but also the piggy bank allows you to get an ownership of what I believe is going to be the premier yield farm in all of crypto. And why do I say that? Because we have better functionality, we have a greater protocol, and all of the yield, all of the collateral that's staked on Animal Farm gets rehypothecated into PancakeSwap anyways. So really, how many trustworthy farms out there, right? I would say PancakeSwap's one of them. I would say we have one, and that there might be one or two others in the space, right? But really none. And then when you consider that the Animal Farm is staking in PancakeSwap on the back end, you're getting the bonus of PancakeSwap yield, plus you're getting the Animal Farm yield. So there's really no better place to put money at all. It's like It's hands down, because where else are you going to put it on PancakeSwap? You put an Animal Farm, you're getting staked in PancakeSwap plus Animal Farm. So, man, I'm excited.
That's interesting. I don't know if I don't think it's something Richard Hart would do, but for some reason, Richard Hart is advertising Drip Network.
Hey, you know what? That's what he wants to do, man. So I have no problem with Richard. I've never had a problem with Richard. What I would say is I would like Richard to, instead of building a new chain, I would like him to use the existing chains we have and really build some stuff with fundamental value. But if he wants to build a new chain, which I can see why he might want to do that, all power to him. I'm not the kind of person that goes calling people scammers or anything like that. As far as I'm concerned, he's done good work. So if he wants to promote us, I got no problem with that, and I'd be willing to partner with him. So I've said that before.
Put Drip Network on his list of top coins on his new DEX's list of top coins. So his DEX he's coming out with, he has Drip Network in like the top 18 coins.
Nah.
You see it on there.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I gotta look more into it, but so either way, the way we're gonna handle other chains is by we're going to build a bridge that allows people to take Pulse, Matic, Phantom, all of these tokens and buy Drip with it. Now, when they buy Drip, it's going to buy it on BSC. That way, we're not spreading out our liquidity pool, but it still allows people to buy Drip from these other networks. And what it will do is automatically stake Drip that is bought with this, through this bridge. So, I mean, there's a ton of stuff I'm working on. Lending is going to be the thing that I think literally changes the space. Like it's going to change everything about DeFi, because it's going to be the first peer-to-peer lending model, and there's nothing like that in DeFi. And I'm so excited about doing that. So that's really like the shining star right now. That's just motivating me so much, and that's gonna come. But we have a few things that are like ready to go right now. So on Saturday we're doing the Acquirify deal. We're gonna raise for that. We're raising $1.5 million. We're handling the seed round and private round 1 for the Acquirify deal, and this is a massive deal right there. It's by the founder of Paxful, which is the number 1 or number 2 peer-to-peer Bitcoin platform. So it's either local Bitcoins or Paxful. They go back and forth, and where they are at any given day, it could be either one. But he's launching the first venture capitalist marketplace that allows developers to sell their projects or their products, or even a ETH domain, or whatever DeFi related and crypto related product they want to sell. They can use this marketplace to sell it, and it's gonna be a place where say you're a developer, say you build an awesome privacy bridge, you're the first person to do it, but you're like, well, I'm an awesome developer, I'm not an awesome marketer, I don't have any networks, I'm just really good at developing and coding. This gives you a marketplace where you can sell your product to someone like me that could buy it off you and actually, sell it to a wider audience and actually, bring value and bring exposure to it. So there's going to be there's a ton of demand for something like this. And the Acquirify token represents a value share of the marketplace. So there's a listing fee and there's a successful selling fee. So when someone successfully sells their business, or when someone successfully lists, there's a fee associated with it, and this fee is distributed to the owners of the token. And then what I think is the most bullish thing about it is the founders of the platform themselves and the advisors will be taking the top few percentage of best platforms that list and best products that list and buy it themselves. So the Acquirify umbrella will own these businesses, and then the acquire token will act as a DAO that is invested in these products and platforms that are bought. So it's going to be huge, right? It's going to be really big. It has the right people in charge of it to make it happen. It's set up very, very good. At first, when they explained to me that it's a deposit, the deposit fees and successful selling fees, that's what gives value to the token. I was like, okay, that sounds good. I think we need a little more. And then when we worked out that also it's going to be acted as a DAO to buy the top, 2 or 3% of the best products sold on it, and allow the owners of the Quantify token to be the owners of these platforms. That's what takes it to the next level for me. So, that's going to be huge. We're doing that raise on Saturday. You can join the DAO if you want to be a part of that. But other than that, our full focus right now is going to be on promoting Animal Farm, doing the Animal Farm migration, getting the new Drip UI out, promoting Drip, and preparing for this new major partnership. And that's it, guys. So I'm so happy to see everything is working exactly as designed. We need to do some basic things that you need to do when you list. For example, we need to verify our social media on BNC Scan. We need to get listed on CoinGecko. We need to get listed on CoinMarketCap. We need to do all the things that happen when you newly list. And this is awesome because it gives us another. You can only list on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko really one time. So this just gives us another opportunity to list on CoinGecko, to list on CoinMarketCap, and that gives you a lot of exposure, right? There's a lot of different sites and a lot of different groups that are just paying attention. What's the newest listed thing on CoinMarketCap? What's the newest listed thing on CoinGecko? And having another opportunity to make these lists and to get in these groups is going to give us exposure to another, huge wave of investors that have not heard of us yet. So I could not be more bullish, and I'm sure we're going to be trending on DEX tools. Typically, it takes a little bit of time before we get trended on DEX tools because it looks at the amount of traded volume that's gone back and forth over a period of time, and we just listed. So I think it took something like a day or two before we got listed on DEX tools the first time, and it'll probably be something similar to that. What I need to do now is I need to take the cake from the rehypothecation that we've earned. I need to sell 30% of it, and I'm going to inject it into the Pigpen. I'm going to handle that right now. So you're about to see the Pigpen balance go up another, whatever, it's going to be over 3 million now. So 3-4 million, something like that. And that's it, guys. Let me see if there's anything going on in the chat.
FOREX, Pigpen rewards is 24 hours, right? Claimable BUSD and claimable pigs.
Okay, so the way it works is you can only withdraw 2% of your pig's balance or your pig's principal in the Pigpen every 24 hours, and the pigs that are being paid out to the Pigpen from the piggy bank, from the piggy bank, that's 3. So there's the deposit withdrawal fees that are generating pigs from the piggy bank. That gets sent to a vault contract, and then the vault contract pays out 3% of its balance daily to the Pigpen. So yes, that's the way it works. So it's not they're not instantly made available. And why is this? Because we don't want a situation where people get into the Pigpen only for the launch, just to take advantage of a huge influx of capital coming into piggy bank, only to get out after the launch phase, 1 or 2 days later. So like we have the USD rewards going to the Pigpen, it goes into a vault first, and then the vault pays out 3% of its balance daily. So if you do not see pigs being paid out yet, it's because it gets paid out 3% daily. But I would guess that there are some pigs showing, because it shows because essentially the way it works is the every time someone does a deposit or withdrawal or compound or anything in the Pigpen contract, it calls a function in the vault contract to send whatever is available to be paid out to the Pigpen. So, say for example, so it pays out 3% of its balance a day. Say no one has done anything for the past hour, right? When someone does something like a deposit or a compound or withdrawal on the Pigpen contract, it then it calls the vault and says, okay, based on a 3% balance payout a day, how much pigs should it send over to the Pigpen based on this hour? So if it's 3% a day, let's just to make the math easy, say there's say it's so just to make the math easy, it's 3% a day. Let's say it's no one has done anything for 2 hours, then it would, or say 2.5 hours, then someone does a compound or a deposit withdrawal, it will say, okay, no one's done anything in the past 2.5 hours. How many pigs, based on a 3% daily payout of the vault, needs to be made available as dividends to the Pigpen? And in this case, it would be like 0.3%, because it's like a tenth of that day, and it would send over the 0.3% of pigs. But the thing is, everybody's hitting deposit, compound, withdrawal. Everybody's hitting these buttons all the time, so it's constantly updating. There's a 5-minute cooldown because it costs money to call functions, and you don't want it to be calling the same function 100 times in the same block. So there's a 5-minute cooldown in between when it will call this function. But I just kind of went into super technical how it works. But basically, just to simplify it, if the vault, which is holding the pigs that are being generated from the piggy bank deposit withdrawal fees, pays out 3% of its balance daily to the Pigpen, and it's constantly sending whatever amount it needs to send. So at the end of the day, 3% of its balance has been paid out, and that's the way it works. So people, so let me just check myself.
This is so bullish, guys, because it's like this is day one of the launch. Then tomorrow, imagine hundreds of videos on the piggy bank, promotion going all over the place. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people brand new to the community is going to be able to see pig launch, AFP token, and the piggy bank going to be insane.
Yeah, and expect consistent growth. So of course we had a deep liquidity pool, so it's it's not going to be a pump and dump situation. It's going to be steady, consistent growth, and especially because we have so much coming up. We have the animal farm, that migration coming, which will take a couple weeks, but we're going to start it next week. We have the lottery ticket coming. We still have the CoinGecko and the CoinMarketCap listing. We're going to be trending on DEX tools. There's some other marketing things that we need to handle. I have some interviews. There's some things that I like to do as kind of guerrilla marketing. For example, I'm going to be listing tokens with the name of our website and the name of our Telegram group as the token name. So when people like these groups with listing bots will see, oh, a token called animalfarm.app just listed. Then they go to our site or they go to our Telegram group, and that's another way that I like to do marketing kind of behind the scenes that people don't really know about that I do. That's one of the reasons why I've been able to grow our group so large, because I'm always doing little things like this. Okay, so just so people know, right? So we increased the gas limit a little bit to make things go a little bit smoother. So, when you're using the crediting contract, but we noticed some people's transactions were failing due to the gas limit being too low, and this is just a congestion issue because we're so overloaded. We just upped the gas limit, so this should make things a little more smoother for people. Because what happens is the MetaMask gives the estimated gas, and when things are extra congested, then it will typically estimate too low, because it doesn't know that we just did a launch with a billion things going on. So we're pushing this update right now. This is a UI update, so it's just our UI is going to suggest to MetaMask that it estimates a bit higher of a price, and this is So let me see what this was impacting.
At FOREX, a lot of people asking about, like a add liquidity tab, to pigs, like a way to add.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna add that. That's something that I asked the front end guy to do, and I was just talking to him about that because I wanted to make sure that we didn't have it directing people to the WBNB pool or the BNB pool, and so I asked him, "Is it directed there?" And he was like, "Oh, I gotta add that. It slipped our mind. We're gonna add that tab. We'll add that tab right now, actually."
Hey, interject real quick. I'm seeing consistent questions in the chat here about not being able to credit their pigs to the pig pen. One thing that I was able to do to get it to work, when you're looking at the very last decimal place, if it's a 5, copy and paste it and change that to a 4, or knock that off entirely, and you should be able to move them into pig pen with no issues.
Cool. Yeah, so
maybe talking about new pigs that they bought. They're putting new pigs that you buy from PancakeSwap into the pig pen.
Well, just so you guys know, this is one of the things I was just referring to, right? So it's a gas limit issue. So MetaMask is estimating a gas limit that's too low, and it's because of the congestion of the launch. So we're pushing an update right now, which is increasing this. So that should really clear up any little issues that some people are having about transactions failing with the credit contract. So
Hey, it's constantly going up. One question. I kind of wanted to save this question, but I guess I'll ask it now. Do you have plans on opening up maybe Drip BUSD to farm pigs early? I know you don't want to inflate the supply right now, but I'm saying
yeah. So I don't have any plans to, but I don't think that's going to matter because in the next, I might be able to announce it today. But let's say I'm not going to announce it today because I want to give it its own time. But I'm gonna when we get off this call, I'm gonna go talk to the DEX partner and see if they're ready to announce this thing for Drip. And this is gonna be huge because this is going to incentivize people to pair drip BUSD and lock up drip to earn yield, and this is going to be really big. So of course, people want to have the drip BUSD pool to start earning pigs now. I really want to get that out with the rest of the MasterChef contracts, because it's part of that's not like an individual contract. That's part of the whole MasterChef suite, and we have to do that migration. But I understand why people want that, because they want bullish drip, and I think that we're going to handle that more than enough by this partnership that we're prepared to launch. So as soon as I get off this call, I'm going to jump in there with that. Okay, so
let's enjoy the piggy bank. Let's cook and marinate, and then everything. We got bullish news coming, and everything's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So guys, just so you know, so the decimal thing and the gas limit, pushing an update right now to just automatically knock off the last decimal anyways, just in case that is an issue, and then we're upping the estimated gas limit, so it tells MetaMask what the gas limit should be. So if those are issues, we're pushing an update to the front end right now. But I see that people are having of course some people are having issues. You always have some people having issues. When you have 50,000 people interacting with the contract, you're going to have 1 or 2% of people that are having some various issues. But I can see that everything's working very well. That's very clear.
FOREX, maybe people can ask you questions on Twitter, so we could get some people commenting on Twitter, and then you can go through and pick which questions are bullish.
Yeah, so that's absolutely fine. Let me just push these updates to the website first. That way, it's not a bunch of questions regarding that, basically. So let's get that out of the way first. That's happening right now. So we're pushing that build right now. I'm going to mute myself for 1 minute. Be right back.
So guys, if you got a question, go to the drip, go to the drip Twitter page and ask your question in there. Put your questions in there so FOREX can go through the most bullish questions, and he'll be able to answer your questions there. That's a better place to ask your questions, so that all the excitement can go on our Twitter. So our Twitter could be lit right now.
And we're gonna take all questions, right? I never hide from questions. I don't care if they're bullish, not bullish. We're taking your questions.
That's right.
Huh? Man, guys, I'm just happy. I'm just very, very happy right now to see that everything's just so smooth. Yeah, man. It's this was a lot of data, right? If I said it before, I'll say it again. We spent $40,000 to do these transactions to push this data. That's how much data we just migrated, and of course we automated it, and so it's not like we're there doing one transaction at a time. But it took a long time. It took like 12 hours of just straight doing transactions. So it's just beautiful to see it work. But yeah, so I feel like this is really the next level. So I feel like we've in the past year, we've built our investor base. We've really proven ourselves. Right, we've proven that we're a dev team that continues to build to the ecosystem. When something unexpected happens, we tackle it head on and we address it. And we always protect investor capital. And I think we've proven ourselves, to have a standard that's above every other dev team in the space, as far as I'm concerned. And now I feel like my dev team, and we've made major improvements as far as the way that we're handling the deployment and handling development. We added on another dev just to do quality control, and I feel like we're in a better place than ever right now. because I feel so confident in the quality of work that we're able to do, especially right now. I also feel like we've learned so many lessons over the past couple months that just made us so much stronger. I mean, we're going to this development like from this point on with the knowledge we've been able to gain over the past couple months is immense. Because sometimes, so there's some issues that you don't learn the hard way, right? You don't learn those issues that could, put investor capital at risk or liquidity at risk. So you don't learn those issues the hard way. But, sometimes there's little edge things along the way that you really need to experience to learn. And I feel like, we've been able to learn so much from this and improve the way that we develop and improve our dev team. And BB's back, and Sans, our new dev, is doing great work, and we have a team of front end guys that we brought on for this that are doing great front end work. And of course it all goes through us, but that's extra help that we have. We just partnered with the MicroPets devs to do some more stuff as far as the Scratchy project and all that. They're a great dev team, and they're really good guys, so I was happy to partner with them. We have this major Dex that is ready to go with something, so we're in a better place than we ever have been, and I feel just really, really, really bullish about the future. I would say we're the dev team that you go to if you want to be on the cutting edge securely. Right? We are always at the cutting edge of DeFi. We're always doing it for the first time. Right? We're doing many firsts, and oftentimes doing things for the first time, it incurs risk. There's risk with being the first mover, and we've proven that we can do it securely. We can be the ones that you go to when you want a first mover advantage, and you can have confidence that you're going to also be protected. Yeah. Okay, so let me just see if okay, let me see.
And that's one thing that Forex that people don't recognize, that Forex Shark was able to protect investor capital. You got other protocols and projects and other communities that lose investor capital. Then their project, they put a band-aid on their project, but still have a whole broken leg and continue to run with the broken leg. So make sure you guys understand the difference between devs out here, guys. Understand the difference.
Yeah, man, for real. I mean, it's. I don't want to brag about myself, but when we look at who we're up against in the space, there are some good devs out there, but it's very few and far between. And this is why I say that we don't set our standard by the space, because if we set our standard by the space, this shit wouldn't even have been resolved at all, and that LP would have been gone.
Real talk. And also, guys, side note, Drip is on the top 10 of Dex tools. Awesome. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Yeah, so I see that, and it's definitely because people were like, I know people were wanted to get into Drip, and they were just kind of like, let me just see how this pig thing plays out, and then now they see that it's it was a success, and now they want to jump into Drip, which is beautiful.
I mean, it's a smart move. We know that millions of liquidity is going to go to Drip no matter what, once pools open, once we have partnerships in place. So it's like you're doing a smart move. It's like that's an excellent play.
Yeah. Oh, also, I posted this yesterday. The top wallet, right? The dev wallet or the community wallet, whatever people want to call it. what I've been doing is taking the drip that is paid out to that wallet, and at first I was sending it to a burn address, and then I started sending it to the tax vault. But this is what I've been doing, and I sent the last batch to the tax vault, and we hit the max payout. So that wallet is done. There, like, I've seen the criticism a couple times of people saying that, oh, but there's this top wallet that has whatever a billion drip, that it could claim from the faucet or whatever. That's done with. We just put a fork in that FUD last night by sending the last amount of pigs that could be claimed from that wallet to the vault, and that's it. So
I'm glad the scratch off came in, because we need as many things to start filling that vault, because a lot of people, like I was saying in the voice chat, they're now looking at drip as like a storage of value. I guess people just holding on to drip.
Yeah.
Now, and so the scratch off will really get more transactions going with drip, so we can get those taxes going to the vault.
Also, you have to consider, right, that there are people that got in at launch, that got in the pre-sale. They compounded for however long, the first few months or whatever, and they've been draining literally millions of dollars from the from the drip vault. And these people, you can see every day, are starting to hit their max payout, and eventually, right? Every day it gets closer and closer. But a month from now, 2 months from now, there'll be no more of these huge whales able to claim from drip, and then the drip is really going to stabilize. And by that point, we'll have the new partnership, and by the end of the year, we will have this lending. So that gives us 6-7 months, and by that point, literally everybody that joined in the first year that had has only been draining, or is a super whale and is going to hit that 100K max payout, will have hit their max payout. And at that point, I mean, really getting past the first year was the biggest hurdle for drip, because that's when the main sustainability 365 max payout hasn't been hit yet. And even like guys like, we know who they were saying, oh, let's see if drip makes it past 3 months, because when everybody hits 100% claimable in 3 months, then we'll see what happens. And we saw what happens. It kept growing. Now
it's because
I would say
their platforms last 3 months. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, we know who that was. So now we see that it lasted that. It made it past the first year. We passed the biggest hurdle. Now every day these early whales are hitting their max payout, and I think it's beautiful, because I'm really looking forward to doing this lending, and but I want there to be some more time. I want there to be some more time under our belt before we do it, so some of those early whales that are only draining are out of the system by the time that goes live. And then when it does go live, the thing is, these whales are no longer going to want to be dumping, because they're going to be able to use their account as a bank, right? And people are going to go do a full 180 with the way they feel about whales in the system, because when the whale is allowing you to borrow capital off them, and it's the only place in all of DeFi where you can say, hey, look, I got 150K staked on my drip. Let me use that as collateral. Borrow 50K on that. Do your pre-sale that you want to get in whatever, and then pay that back with a little interest. Or say you lose that money in the pre-sale, your stake will pay it back for you. So the lender doesn't have to worry, because it's insured. It's insured by the drip protocol. People are not going to be complaining about whale. That's like people complaining about your local neighborhood bank. But the difference is, it's fair So the reason why we don't like banks is because they're able to essentially print money out of nowhere from the Fed and then pay no interest on it and charge you interest. Well, in this case, this is trustless and fair and on-chain banking, like true banking, where people can create their own banks and start issuing loans. I mean, I believe it's going to be the biggest thing in DeFi. I don't know something that's bigger than that. And Drip really gives us the foundation.
And it's gonna be the biggest promotion behind it too. It's like even these lending protocols, they don't even really got promotion like that. Imagine us with our loud and crazy reach that we have in social media with this kind of lending protocol. P2P is gonna be bullish. Bartertown Drip lending is gonna be fire, guys.
So these other lending protocols, right? Then you're lending your capital to a centralized exchange, or you're lending it to something like Dex tools, and you're earning what, like 1% a year, or so, like the lending single assets to a Dex, you're not even going to earn 10% a year. So being able to do it peer to peer allows the payouts to be much, much bigger, because the payouts are associated with the ROI that you're making in Drip and the risk model. So it's, there's nothing like it. And in these other models, yes, it's low risk. Like when I say low risk, I mean when you're lending to PancakeSwap, you understand that it's relatively low risk lending to PancakeSwap. But you see what happens. Like there are it began with a C. I can't remember the name of them, but they were a centralized lending thing. People lended to them. Now those people have, they don't have your keys, but they have your tokens, which might as well be having your keys. And now they do whatever they want with them. Like they default on loans, they don't pay people back, they make mistakes where some intern puts Bitcoin instead of BUSD and sends tons of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin to people when they meant to send $1,000 or whatever the case was with that other lending platform. Yeah. This is true peer-to-peer, trustless, and it's using the Drip protocol, and it's all backed by Drip, and there's no centralized user or institution or anything that you have to worry about losing your capital to it. So I mean, it's going to be huge. It really excites me.
That is going to bring billions of dollars in market cap. Because I don't think people understand, with lending, that could totally take away a lot of the sell pressure. You would have no reason to sell your Drip. You can just borrow, and it pays back. We're talking. That's what I'm saying. At that point, we're talking about 30,000 plus.
Yeah. Also, what it allows you to do, like I'm not going to give advice on tax, but generally, what people who have a lot of wealth do is they never spend their assets and they never sell their assets. They use their assets as collateral to take out loans, and then they spend the loan, because you don't pay taxes on a loan. You only pay taxes on realized capital on assets. And if you never sell the capital, you never realize capital gains tax on it, so you never have to pay tax on it. So this is a major way that whales and the wealthy avoid taxes. And if you have a true lending protocol, I mean, it should allow people to do that. Now, people have to make their own decision what they want to do as far as taxes goes, but it allows for that.
And we're gonna get billions of dollars coming in because there's people that have large bags, the colossal whales that they probably won't come to something like this because they can't remove. But if you can immediately get like 25 or 40% of your capital loan, then they'll just park it here and live off that. You're gonna see billions of dollars come. That's gonna skyrocket Drip.
And there's some other. Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say there's some other things that I could add that would make people so much more bullish on it, but that's the stuff that I gotta kind of keep secret until we're ready to go.
I can kind of get an idea where you're going with it. What I would suggest though is we don't try to do a stable coin. I don't think we need it for lending.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, let's not get into it. But lending Drip, that makes no sense, right? You lend Drip, people spend Drip. It has the same negative impact whether they're whether the loan is made in drip or made or someone's withdrawing drip, right? If it's drip being withdrawn and drip being spent, it's going to have the same effect, right? But I can tell you one thing: we won't do an algorithmic stablecoin, right? If we have a stablecoin, it's going to be fully collateralized and over collateralized, and also, I mean, there's another project that we all know about that had a stablecoin and implemented it so poorly. And really, guys, this is just about people doing very poor implementation. You can do it correctly, and I think people know that, you know, if someone's going to do it correctly, it's going to be us, and we're going to do it. But anyways, we won't even get into the details of it now because, you know, that will come when it's ready. But
we got time.
I mean, yeah. So, man, it's just beautiful to see everything operating smoothly. So I'm gonna get going on listing on you know, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and handling all of that stuff. We're gonna make well, maybe it's already been done, right? So we're gonna make a small UI change that allows people to get forwarded to the PancakeSwap page for liquidity, adding, and just swapping. So I want to make a few small updates to the UI. We're gonna update the gas limit. We're gonna take off that last decimal. Just very small changes like that, just, you know, to clear up any, you know, if there are people having issues with the gas being too low. Okay, so I see that that's being updated right now. So updates being pushed right now, which is knocking off that last decimal and is increasing the gas limit. So it's gonna tell MetaMask use a higher gas limit, which doesn't actually mean you pay higher gas. It means if you need to pay higher gas, it will allow you to. Awesome, guys. Well, congratulations to everybody. Let me see how much more capital is on the credit contract, just to get an idea of how much people have removed. So.
Another item that I'm seeing recur in the chat is questions over the LPs that weren't involved in the piggy bank that were on the farm. If you could just address that real quick.
Okay, so there were no Pig BUSD LPs on the farm. There was no Pig BUSD or Pig BNB farm or pool. So
the piggy bank, it was there previously, right?
Yeah, the only LPs that were on the farm, the only Pig LPs that were on the farm were in the piggy bank. We didn't have any Pig BUSD or Pig BNB farm or pool. That's it. We had Pig single asset in we had Pig single asset, the pig pen, and then we have Pig BUSD, which is the piggy bank. So you're always going to have, you know, we have such a large group, such a huge amount of investors. You're always going to have some percentage of people that have no idea what's going on that are going to be asking questions. You know,
yeah, they just put in misinformation in the chat too on purpose.
No, for those who did create the LPs for pigs and BUSD, you should already have the LPs available that you can now put into the pig pen. Or
piggy
not the
bank.
pig. Yeah, if you go to, let me see. Yeah, if you go to piggy bank, you'll see if you have LPs available in your wallet. You can actually put that in the piggy bank.
Yeah. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post the the 3 transactions that I did the LP distribution to. So people that had, if you had, there's only 2 places you could have had LPs, right? Pig LPs. It's you had Pig BUSD in the piggy bank, in which case you were credited to the piggy bank, or you had them in your wallet, which is a very small percentage of people, but you were credited in your wallet. Those are the only places that you could have had them. Now, what people could be referring to is when we unpaused the piggy bank to allow people to withdraw Pig BUSD LP tokens from the piggy bank to send them into the contract. Of course, you're not going to get credited to your wallet and the piggy bank. you took them out of the piggy bank, and you were because we unpaused to allow you to do that, but you're getting credited in the piggy bank. So if you had LP tokens in the piggy bank, that's where you were credited. If you had LP tokens in your wallet at the point it was paused, you've already been sent those LP tokens. They're in your wallet. You need to go on BSC scan for that wallet. Look at the transactions. You'll see the LP tokens were sent to you, and you need to import that token address into your MetaMask so you can see it in your wallet. But that's it. There were no pig LP tokens on the farm. So trust me, guys. This is we did so many tests on tests and tests, and everything is perfect, and the crediting is perfect. There are no issues. So there's always going to be some percentage of people that are confused, and that's something you're going to deal with. And everybody knows that there's always some small bit of people that also want to just cause trouble, right? That's always an issue as well. But overall, things seem, the community seems to be doing very well. Because I can see the credit contract, I can see all of that people are crediting, right? I'm going to look at what the balance is on the credit contract.
This guy is that contacted me, but it looks like a good Telegram, but he's saying he's a listing agent for Bitcoin. Maybe worth looking into.
Listing agent for PooCoin.
Fine, yeah.
You mean like the Poo?
No, not Poo. No, PooCoin.
Yo, just send them my way, bro.
Okay,
yeah, send them my way, bro. Send them my way. Send them my way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me just Okay, so we're building. So when you need to make a UI change, we're doing it through GitHub. So first you do what's called a build, which is you're compiling it, the changes that you made, and then you deploy it to the website. That's what we're doing right now. We're building on GitHub, and then deploying takes like a second. Sometimes though sometimes it takes a few minutes to populate though. What I mean by that is the internet's decentralized, as everybody knows, and when you update something on one server, it has to be forwarded to many different servers around the world, especially when you use a service like we use, like Netlify, which is operating on many different servers, many different backups, in case something like a DDoS or something was to happen. One server can go down, it can continue to operate, and when you make a change like that, it needs to populate to all the servers. So it can take a couple minutes, but typically you'll see it locally first, and then a few seconds later it'll be populated globally. Okay, I'm gonna put a PancakeSwap link on the site. I want to make a post to Twitter. All right, guys. You know what? I'm gonna hop off now. It went beautifully. There's a few small things we're gonna do, right? That we're doing. We're actually deploying it right now. That is removing the last decimal. I don't think that was an issue. I think it's just a gas limit issue. But it doesn't hurt to remove the last decimal, and that, if that was an issue, it's solved. And if it's the gas limit issue, we increase that as well. So that's gonna fix it. And we're gonna put a tab that links you to the PancakeSwap swap and that liquidity page. And other than that, that's it, right? Everything's working perfectly. So now it's just about promoting. It's about getting listed on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. And all that stuff, guys. So congratulations. You did great for this kind of process and this many people. It's always going to be hectic, and I think the community handled it amazingly. So I appreciate that. I appreciate your patience, right? Because this did take patience, and I understand that. And I think now that we're live and the liquidity is secured and everything is working perfectly, people can let out a sigh of relief and have a better perspective that we did all of this in about 2 months. Right? We addressed the issue, we made improvements, we did a whole new UI, and we figured out a way that we are going to deploy it that's bullish and cause price appreciation. So, I mean, I know that people have to be patient, but I think you've seen why we took the extra time, and now you guys are going to reap the reward for being patient. So, thank you guys. As I said, we're going to have a few small changes to UI, which I'm going to handle now, and that's it. I'll be in the chat answering people's questions and all that. And David Guru, if you want to set up an interview, right, we can do an interview tomorrow or maybe later tonight. I'm available.
Yeah, tonight I'm good. Oh yeah, also check your DM.
I will. All right, guys. Talk to you later. I'll be in the text chat though. But congratulations, everybody. I need to make some posts on Twitter and the other Telegram groups and do the typical promotion stuff. So that's what I want to be able to focus on right now. So